Hey guys, it's Jarek there, Dragon from Red Dragon Airsoft. Got another review today, although this one is not of a gun. This is of a very interesting and very cool product. One of the most fun things you could use, and that is of the Airsoft Innovations Tornado Grenade. Now, it originally come in a box like this. It is empty right now because I've taken it out. But it's a standard cardboard box. There's really nothing special. However, on the other side, they have a cool little picture of someone kicking open a door and pulling the pin on the grenade, which I imagine a lot of people will be using this like that. The other side, it just says all the things about it, so I won't bother reading it, but here's a picture. And on the other side, it just says, please read carefully. All the safety stuff they have to put on. In this box, you'll get your warranty and whatnot. A little piece of paper basically says be careful, you could cause damage. You get your instruction manual, which is very helpful, because if you don't watch this video, you'll have no idea how to prime this thing. Basically, and here's how you prime it. It's actually very, very nice. And since Airsoft Innovations is not a company over in Asia, it is written in perfect English. But it's a helpful instruction manual. You'll be using it. It also comes with some silicone oil. This is not for gas blowbacks. This is strictly for the grenade itself. And it says Tornado Grenade Oil. Inject 2 drops of oil into your grenade once every 2 fills, and not for gas blowback use. And then it has their website, airsoft-innovations.com. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, the grenade. Here it is. So I've already made the videos of pulling the pin, showing you how it works. Oh, I'm going to show you how it works and how to prime it. But I've already made the videos on this thing shooting. So right now it's just been shot. So this is how you would prime it after you've already fired it, for lack of better terms. So first thing you need to do is unscrew this little piece on the bottom. Actually, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this. Alright, so here's how you prime it. The first thing you need to do is unscrew this black piece on the bottom. This will turn it on safe. It cannot fire if you don't have this piece on. It simply will not work. Alright, and then you open this little pin here, this little tab. You have to pull that out of this. You have to pull this black piece out of this hole. You will then take this little piece. You can really use any piece that can push this down, but they give you a piece specifically to use it. You just push into here, and that will push the actual pin, the piece that moves up to release the gas. It'll push that down. As you can see, when I do this, the whole tank on the bottom moves. Once you do that, you will take your pin. Actually, once you do that, push down on this piece here, back into that hole. You'll take your pin, and this is where you'll put the pin in. There's 2 different time settings, 1.5 seconds and 3 seconds. The one on the top is 1.5 seconds. The hole on the bottom is 3 seconds. So let's just put it in the 3-second hole right here. Like so. So it's in the 3-second hole, and now when you pull the pin, you'll have 3 seconds to either throw it, set it down and run, or do whatever you wish with this. Or maybe set up a trap, wire, pull it. Who knows? Once you do that, you will need to fill up the gas in the bottom, and let me go grab my propane tank. Alright, so I grabbed my propane tank here. You can use propane or green gas, either one works perfectly fine. Just make sure you keep these really lubed. And there's a gas flow valve at the bottom. You fill it up until it cannot accept any more. And then you take your BBs, you can use a speed loader. There's a hole right on this side, right here. You start filling a hole. This can hold roughly around 100 BBs. This speed loader holds 100 of them, so let's go ahead and see how much, almost specifically how much this can hold. And may I mention now, this is still a very cool product. This thing is a lot of fun. And that looks like about it, as I'm getting BBs everywhere. So yeah, it's a roughly around 100 BBs. I'd say maybe about 90, 95 BBs. So once you do that, you take this black piece again, you screw it back on, and you got a prime, ready to go Airsoft Innovations Tornado Grenade. Now, like I said earlier, I have already pulled the pin, let this thing go off a few times, and luckily for me today, I live in Portland, Oregon. The sun is a rare thing to see, and unless it's the summer. Right now it's March, so you're not going to see the sun a whole lot, but it's really sunny today, which, you know what that all means? Slow motion. So I got this in real time, which what you will see me do in real time is I'm going to push the button on the camera, run over, pull the grenade, set the grenade down like so, and then run back away from the grenade, obviously. A point to point out, something to point out, when the grenade is sitting upright, it works better than if it's laying down, because the BBs will spray out of the hole and the gas, making it spin, which is why they call it the tornado grenade, and it actually works very, very well. Now for the video, I put about 5 cans around the grenade, 2 here, and 1 up here, so the camera was over here so I could see it. So the first one I'm going to be playing is in real time, again, pushing the camera, running over, pull the pin, run back. So let's go ahead and clip in that right now. And as you guys can see, it's a lot of fun. BBs go everywhere. Very easy to hit your target. If they are remotely within about good 10, 20 feet away, it's pretty easy to hit your target. The further away you get, though, obviously the weaker it'll be. Can't talk. Further away you are, the weaker it'll be. So maybe if you're about 20 feet away, you might not even feel it. But I can guarantee you, if you're close enough, you're going to get hit. There is no avoiding this thing. So that's a lot of fun. So you see how fast that'll happen. Now this will slow down to about 300 frames a second. Now, like I mentioned earlier, for a few of the slow motion, one of the slow motion bit, I had it laying down. So this is what will happen if it's laying down. It'll still work, but it won't work as well. So as you guys saw, it still worked, just not as well as if it was standing up. Now this is it at 300 frames a second, standing upright. This happened all within, I mean, when this thing goes off, it's a snap second. It's really fast. So 300 frames a second, standing up, this is what will happen. Now, aren't you guys glad it's actually sunny here for once? So it's really, really cool. This is one of the coolest products out there. And one more thing to mention, and then it will be the end of this review. There's trademarks all over. Since it's made by Airsoft Innovations, there's stuff all over. On this side, I'll clip in some pictures here. On this side, it says Tornado Grenade by Airsoft Innovations Incorporated, patent pending. On the other side, it has a bunch of writing, mostly warning labels, stuff like that, as you guys can see. And then on the bottom, right here, it just basically is telling you remove valve cover to disarm, or all the stuff you need to do. Whereas the instruction manual will already tell you that stuff. So the writing actually gives it its unique touch. This model specifically is dark earth. I believe they make 4 different colors. 1 in dark earth, 1 in black, 1 in yellow, and 1 in blue. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe most of you are probably going to either be getting the black or the dark earth. Probably leaning more towards black. But this is the dark earth model. Looks pretty cool, works very well. It's a lot of fun. Probably should stop shaking this. It's a lot of fun to actually let go, and it's definitely one of those cool things. And these things can take a beating. I know you've probably seen other videos around. I know AATV made one of this already, and they beat the hell out of it, and it'll continue to work. I'm not going to go ahead and do that for you because this is obviously a customer's, so I'm not going to go ahead and beat the hell out of it. But it works great. You can do all you want with it. Just throw it at walls, break windows with it if you really want to, making sure you won't get in trouble by doing that. But it works great. So that has been Red Dragon Airsoft's review of the Airsoft Innovations Tornado Grenade.